Ah, yes, New Year's Eve. That time of year when we all get together with friends and family who we don't really want to see, or we go to public places that are too overcrowded, and we watch fireworks, and we sing that song that nobody knows the words to, and we talk about one thing: New Year's resolutions. What we're going to do differently in the coming year. Maybe you've already started doing that with your friends and family, maybe you haven't thought about it yet, but New Year's resolutions is something that we kind of can't escape around this time of year, and I want to delve today into the psychology of New Year's resolutions. Why do we set New Year's resolutions? What's the point of doing that? Why do we fail so badly at New Year's resolutions once we set them? And do we even need to set them at all? Why do we have to wait for New Year's Eve to actually make a change in our lives? Now, first of all, where the hell did the traditions of New Year's Eve come from? Well, they come from 4,000 years ago when the Babylonians used to celebrate after the harvest and have a feast, and they would look forward to the new year as well as be thankful for the past year. Now, this was a long, long time ago. It was actually in mid-March, not in January. It wasn't until Julius Caesar's time in the Julian calendar when he decided January 1st would be the start of the new year. The month of January is actually named after the god Janus, who has two faces, one looking forward and one looking back. And that is kind of the theme of January, if you think about it, where we look back on the previous year and we start to look forward and consider what we want to change and improve. So this tradition is long held in our world, and it's something that we still do to this day. But strangely, a lot of people don't actually follow through and don't finish what they start when it comes to their New Year's resolutions. Why is this? It's because of one reason: the idealized self. Now, this is a psychological term where basically we have a version of ourselves, a fantasy version, if you like, where we're much more disciplined, we're much more focused, we're much more proactive, we're stronger, fitter, more intelligent, more sexy. All the characteristics of ourselves that we fantasize and idealize about, we see ourselves as having them in the future. And that's why we believe that once the new year ticks over, we will start to become our idealized self. Now, of course, we know that we're kind of fooling ourselves, because if we were going to become that person, we'd probably already be them. But it's a great way to kind of extend the fantasy, and all of us do this in our own way. We think that somehow by next year we're going to be more disciplined and focused. We're going to stop doing certain things. We're going to start doing certain things because it's set in the future. We don't have to do it now. It's our idealized self who will take over and do it for us. Now, this doesn't mean that we can't succeed at New Year's resolutions, but there are mistakes that we make, ways we set ourselves up for failure that actually stop us from achieving what it is we want to change and improve in the new year. And in the next video, I'm going to talk briefly about some of the mistakes that we make, some of the ways that we hold ourselves back, and how you can avoid them to actually set the right kind of New Year's resolutions to improve yourself.